discussed earlier in early semester, that is, we have gone through several approaches and methods. Okay, that is in case of language. Can you hear me? In case of
Yeah.
yes,
Sir.
in case of language education, we have gone through several approaches: communicative language teaching, competency-based language teaching, content-based instruction, cooperative learning, okay, lexical approaches. Each of the approaches we have talked. We have also talked several methods: audiolingualism, direct method, counseling learning, situational language teaching, GTM, and so much method we have got uh, 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 in our English language learning and teaching journey or second language journey. But at present, current SLA research, current second language acquisition raises this question: what advantage does the new approach or method offer? How compatible is it with teachers? Has it been tested out in some schools or classrooms? These are the questions they have asked. And they have got this information with the P, 3P, PPP, prescription, present, practice, and procedure, produce. Okay, that is also the method. So whenever at present, the student will be getting a new method and approach, they will ask the question that what is the benefit? What is the different one? In which way it will be different? Okay, so and for this reason, we have seen that uh, uh, research is very important in this post method pedagogy or in current trends in second language acquisition. Okay, and here we see to learn how to use different approaches and methods to understand some of the issues or controversies, characterize history, language of teaching, participate in language teaching, and we see some other techniques. In the developing of a personal approach and teaching, a primary reference pointed for the teachers is his or her personal belief and principles. Okay. So in this current period, SLA, that is our approach and method, will be successful or effective when it will comply to teachers' belief, teachers' role, the nature of effective teaching and learning, the difficulties learners face, and how this can be addressed. Okay, so the success of an approach or a method can be dependent with this issue. Successful learning activities, these are the things. Okay, so the current teaching SLA pedagogy.
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
Sir,
what is the status and uh, condition of SLA in Bangladesh? Is there any research or any study on acquisition of second language?
Yes, I am talking. Actually, it is the current trends in SLA. It is this topic is not only for Bangladesh, it is for overall situation of the world. Yes. আপনি শুনতে পাচ্ছেন না? হ্যালো হ্যালো হ্যালো
জি স্যার, জি শুনতে পাচ্ছি। জি
ওকে, the current trends in SLA,
জি শোনা যাচ্ছে স্যার।
Okay, that is not only for Bangladesh, this is for all over the world. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and they require that what would be the important thing of a method and approach at present in case of second language acquisition or the second language learning. Okay, and for this reason they talk, that means the researcher all over the world, they talk at present That means the current trends in SLA
Yes.
we are discussing. They are talking that
Yeah.
we have to discuss this thing uh, that is engage all learners in the lesson. Okay, make
Yeah. Yeah. I
learners.
understand. I
Okay,
understand.
so these are the things
Yes.
they try to
Okay.
utilize in that in at present situation. Okay, and they have also talked about the government policy directives. They have talked about the trends in profession. They have talked about the grew-led innovation, response to technology that I have talked about in the previous section. That is the AI, technology enhanced language learning, influence from academic discipline. Okay, uh, and Shoaib Mahmood, would you please make your video off? And crossover educational trends, crossover from the other discipline. Okay, so these are the things at present are discussed in second language uh, 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 pedagogy or the current situation of second language acquisition all over the world. So what it be the can be the post method pedagogy then? Post method pedagogy recognizes the teacher's previous and current knowledge and their potential to teach and act autonomously, which prompts the ability of teachers to know how to develop a reflective approach to his own teaching, and how to analyze and evaluate his own teaching acts, and how to initiate change in his approach. That means in post method pedagogy, that is every learner will not be fixed in a one method or approach. They will be uh, switching over to different methods and approach according to their requirements. Okay, so and in the post method condition refers to the qualities of the contemporary era in English language teaching, in which previously well trusted methods are put under serious scrutiny. That means when audiolingualism started, when direct method started, all methods started with a huge enthusiasm, but after some times we have seen that this method become become not so effective. Okay, that is in the situation in the post method era. Okay, so we see that uh, in case of the current theories in second language acquisition, 5 components of second theories in language theory: acquisition, learning, hypothesis. Okay, that means that is task-based learning is discussed in current at present. Okay, 10 plus problems faced by the teachers in teaching English language. Disturbed environment of the class, limited teaching resource, a large number of students in the classroom, wrong syllable to teach. Okay. Shoaib Mahmood, Shoaib Mahmood, would you please make your video off? Uh, wrong syllable to be teach, limited time for lecture to teach, students hijack lessons, student disturb the class, and also these are the things that is issues in the current trends. Using other languages in the classroom. Someone is talking. Okay, so these are the things at present discussed in SLA. সাদিয়া ইসলাম তমা, আপনি আনমিউট হয়ে গিয়েছিলেন, মিউট করেন। ওকে, so তাহলে at present what are the things discussed? এখন কোন বিষয়গুলো আলোচনা হচ্ছে in in SLA research? That means the environment of the classroom, limited teaching resources, wrong syllabus to be teach, and limited time, okay, that are discussed in at present in this situation. What are the trends in teaching literature? What problems do people face in their second language learning process? They don't study pronunciation. They don't study essay writing. They don't make an effort to learn new words. Okay, these are the things of this. So how sociocultural theory used in second language acquisition? Vygotsky and sociocultural theory suggests that learning initially use language for communicative interaction purposes with their interlocutors. Anyway, eventually this interpersonal um, speech takes on an interpersonal function in the speech of the kids. So socio-cultural factors also dependent uh, are also dependent in case of second language acquisition. Behavior engineering theory or interactionist theory offer a change in second language acquisition. Okay, so in this thing we see so many things in second language, especially at present in SLA research. Okay, so we have got one thing that is that we have seen it at the very initial stage. So keeping all these things, we see a new approach that is can be called the the banking approach. Okay, what is it? That is banking approach that is described by Freyer introduced that banking concept of education whereby he educated teachers with bank clerks and equated teachers with bank clerks and saw them as depositing information into students, okay, and rather than drawing out knowledge from individual students or creating inquisitive beings with a thirst for knowledge education. Okay, so Fryer comes up with this idea of banking approach. What is that? So we deposit money in bank, we deposit currency in bank. So prior system that he said, prior said that actually in traditional method system that means teachers like the bank clerks and teacher deposit information into student rather than drawing. So the students at prior's critical thinking is that teachers are supposed to create creativity among students, but teachers are not doing that at present. Teachers are trying to deposit information after information to the students, just like the banking class. Okay, so that is the banking approach. Okay, we have seen some other things in case of um, uh, in current trends. Okay, most probably we have talked. Okay, especially we want to talk a little bit about Kumara Velu's 3Ps in language teaching. Okay, you know that is Kumara Velu's post-method pedagogy, and he has talked about this 3P. Okay, and first P stands for practicality, that is emphasize the teacher's role in monitoring and reflecting upon own teaching methods, identifying what works and what doesn't. Okay, that is for practicality. That means teacher have to be practical, understanding the students' needs and the environment. Possibility, without a teacher or the instructor have to understand whether the method is possible to apply in a certain country or in a certain academic atmosphere. That is discussed, and also that is possibility, practicality, and another one is uh, which one? I have got possibility, practicality, and another P stands for what? Particularity. Particularity, practicality, and possibility. So Kumara Veduvelu at this present situation comes up, that is his idea of post-method pedagogy with the 3P, that is practicality, particularity, and possibility. Okay, so that's it. Apart from this, we have talked others issues in case of in post method, uh, in current trends in SLA, that we have talked, that is um, integrated teaching approach. Okay, that is integrated teaching approach. uh, Integrated language skill is an approach that aims to develop students' communicative competence by integrating the four language skill into teaching and learning activities. That is, at present, that integrated language skill is discussed, and that can be applied in second language acquisition at present. Teaching language through literature. There is a full course on this, teaching language through literature, dealing with large heterogeneous class. Okay, how this at present teacher can deal with large heterogeneous class, that is discussed at present in SLA situation. Teaching language through games. Okay, teaching language through games. Okay, I want to show you some things of this. Teaching language through games. Teaching language through games can be a fun and effective way to help students improve their communication skill and increase their willingness to participate in class. Traditional methods of the classroom. Okay, there are some games that can that is one kind of game, that is Karades. Karades is an engaging game that can be used to develop ESL, English as a second language student, to oral language and vocabulary skill. You can have students practice word set that relate to the content they are learning. Okay, so this is a one kind of game. Another game, Pictionary games in English language learning, and also some other games. Never have I ever. Okay, that is a good game, most probably. And never have I ever fallen backward of my chair. Okay, so that is the expression that two students will be talking about this. If we get time, we will see some videos of this language learning with games. Never have I ever fallen backward of my chair. Never have I ever changed called a teacher mom. Never have I ever gone to bed without brushing my teeth. Never have I ever cooked disgusting food. Never have I ever scared someone on purpose. Okay, so these are the things they will be talking. That is one, that this the name of this game is Never Have I Ever. Okay? And so games can be a fun and effective way to teach language. So Karades and Pictionary are the two games that can help improve vocabulary communication, and also the Never Have I Ever. That is also a good game for learning uh, language at present. That means the current situation in SLA all over the world. Okay. And class management and discipline, that is also discussed at present in SLA. Technology aided language teaching, that is, there is a full course with you in the third semester. Pattern of classroom interaction. Okay, how you can change the pattern of classroom at present, how the classroom interaction might be effective. Okay, so these are the things that is discussed in the current trends in SLA all over the world. That is, we have started with the idea that we have learned so many methods, we have learned so many approaches in case of second language learning, but in post-method era, we have said that one method cannot be appropriate for all kinds of learners. One method cannot be appropriate for all the countries of this world. Okay, so post-method era or post-method pedagogy or the current trends in SLA research, they asked it asked some questions. That is, what is the benefit of this research? Whether this approach or new method is applicable or effective for all learners. Like, get the questions. And for this reason, in present, that SLA research requires research. SLA research try to apply the effective language learning and teaching methodology. Okay, that they will research. And for this reason, we see that is the Kumara values 3P. We have seen that language learning, integrated language learning. We have learning that prior banking approach. We have learned that is language learning through literature. We have learned that is language learning through technology. We have learned that is technology-aided teaching in ELT and patterns of classroom and language learning through games. Okay. So at present or the current trend in SLA, not in Bangladesh, but all over the world, they require results. Okay. So they say that we shouldn't fix with a specific approach or a specific method. We have to understand the requirements of the learner. We have to understand the academic culture of the country or the institution, and understanding the academic culture and everything, the present situation will require that they will apply the method that would be helpful for the learners. Okay. So thank you very much for attending this class. Okay. Now we will be discussing the things or all the things of this